I'm Lexi. I'm in the US. Today is December 1st, and typically on the 1st of the month, I do a video where I'm trying all the new snacks that I have gathered from the month before. You may notice that this assortment is distinctly lacking in Christmas snacks. Well, that's because I have basically an entire other batch of snacks to try. I have 2 videos worth of snacks this month. So this is how I have divided it up, and all of the Christmas snacks, along with a few other things, are going to be in the next video, which is going to be in a day, 2, something like that. It'll be this week. So if you want to see this year's Christmas snacks, subscribe so that you don't miss that video. But like we've done for the last few months, before we get into this, I am going to cut to a clip of me trying something previous that had required cooking. So I'll be right back. Hi! So today I've got Hormel's dill pickle pepperoni, because why not, right? I'm a little scared of this. I've had some real mixed luck with dill pickle snacks. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll try to remember to link in the description my foray into dill pickle snacks. But I'm going to try one just like this, right out of the package. Okay. There's a subtle vinegariness to the pepperoni and an even more subtle edge of dill. This is not one of those that smacks you in the face with pickle flavor. I'm kind of thankful for it. This is actually pretty pleasant. But if we're going to try pepperoni, we need to try it on a pizza, right? Well, here I've got the new Cheez-It Cracker Crust Pizza. And I rearranged the pepperonis that came on it so that this piece has the dill pickle pepperoni. The pepperonis that came on it, there was a reasonable amount. They were fairly well distributed. I just rearranged so that I could try the dill pickle pepperoni with this. Let's try just the corner without pepperoni first, so I can tell you what the pizza's like. It's not very cracker-like, but honestly that might be my fault. It calls for being baked at 450 degrees, and frankly my oven just doesn't get that hot. It is more crisp around the edges. There's not a lot of Cheez-It flavor to the crust the way I'd expect there to be, because Cheez-It crackers really have a strong flavor and this does not. But let's try the cooked pepperoni. Some of the subtleties of the pepperoni get lost when it's on a pizza, which makes sense because you've got more flavors paired with it then. The dill kind of disappears entirely, but there's still a slight vinegar edge, but it's less than if you like to put banana peppers on your pizza. So, rating. The Cheez-It pizza, I think I'm just going to give a 4. I'm not going to run out and try another one. But the dill pickle pepperoni, that's kind of interesting. I think I'll give it a 6. I think it has some real potential for sandwiches, or even just snacking. But I do think it's better to have separate from a pizza, where you can appreciate it for all that it is. Let's go to the next clip. Okay, let's get into this stuff, shall we? We've got a lot of savory today. Let's start with the Pringles. We've got 3 Pringles. Some smoky Pringles, because we had the smoky Cheez-Its not too long ago. This is a smoky cheddar. It'll be interesting to see how it stacks up against the smoky cheddar Cheez-Its. They don't smell real smoky. They do smell cheesy, but not smoky. but they taste smoky. The cheese flavor is not great. It's there. I can identify that it's a cheese flavor, but it's not as good as like the smoky cheddar Cheez-Its, which, like it or not, were kind of the competitor for that one. 5. They're plenty okay. If they're in front of me, I will eat them. Probably not going to get another tube. Smoky barbecue. Because if anything should be smoky, it should be barbecue, right? Now, I would say that this one is competing more against just regular barbecue chips, even its own barbecue version. Could be stronger. Like, it's not intensely smoky, and it's not intensely barbecue either. I think they very easily could double the flavor on those chips. They don't taste bad. They don't taste bad at all, but they're not dynamic. I want more flavor. So, as they are a 5. If they doubled the flavor, kept the same ratio of smoke to barbecue, but just added more flavor into the chips. If they doubled the flavor, they'd probably go up to a 7. Smoky bacon. Because I know I said that barbecue should be smoky, but bacon should be smoky too. They still don't smell smoky, so whatever they're using to get that flavor does not aerosolize a lot. That might be doing them a disservice. These are the best of the 3. They very much taste like bacon. They're smoky. They're delicious. They taste like bacon and they taste like pork, which is, I'm not sure if you understand what I mean there, but they taste like bacon and they taste like pork. But those are very good. Definitely the best of the 3. And I think I'm going to give those a 7.5 because I really like those a lot. I probably will try and get another tube of those at some point before they disappear. If they disappear. I'm not sure if these are... It says new, not limited time only, so maybe they're going to stick around. Okay, I've been looking forward to these. They came out a while ago, but I could not find them. Last month we tried the Sweet Baby Ray's Carolina barbecue sauce. So I really like Carolina barbecue, and these are Carolina barbecue Chester's fries, like the Cheetos brand. Can't wait. I'm not sure they smell like Carolina barbecue. They're a little heavy on the mustard. Not bad, but not my favorite version of Carolina barbecue. And I'm not sure I've ever actually had the Chester's fries before. I'm not a fan of this texture. That's a me thing. Although, really, isn't all of this a me thing? It's just my opinion. As you can see, I keep eating them, though. Let's call them a 5.5. They might just edge over if it turns into be something that I crave someday, but I probably won't buy these again. I guess this is telling me it wants to be next. And I'm thirsty. So that works. This is a V8 Energy Watermelon Guava. And you've heard me say before that I love anything guava. I can taste the watermelon. I can taste the vegetable juice, which I think is either sweet potato or carrot. The guava is more of a back note. It's real light. I would definitely enjoy more guava in this. So far, my favorite guava juice, aside from the actual like guava nectar that you can sometimes find in like the Mexican section, my favorite guava juice tends to be the Ocean Spray Tropical. This is all right. For an energy drink, it's pretty good. Because I don't like fizzy drinks. I don't like carbonation, so I'm really restricted on what energy drinks I can choose. This is not bad. I probably would buy it again, but it's not super amazing. So let's just give it a 6. Okay, one more savory. We've got another box of Cheez-Its. They're doing a lot of limited time onlys here recently, aren't they? These are a Cheez-It Ranch flavor. And this could be very good. Nothing today is smelling very much like what it's supposed to taste like. You can see some of the ranch like powder on these. I thought these were, no, I guess they're white. I expected them to be yellow. What cheese did they use? White cheddar. Okay, that makes sense. The ranch could be stronger. The white cheddar's okay. This might be a case simply of like the powder settling to the bottom, but I'm not seeing ranch powder in the bottom of the bag. I think these are going to grow on me, but I really like strong flavors. I would prefer about double the ranch. The cheese balance is okay, but I would prefer more ranch to them. So 6.5. They're not bad. If you want a different kind of Cheez-It, if you're really into ranch, give them a try. Let's do these. Okay. So this box is a little beat up because I found it at a discount grocery store. But we've got Pillsbury cinnamon roll cookies. And I don't think I tried these before, right? I know they were on my list of stuff to look for, but it was like a long time ago, and I don't remember ever finding them. They come in nice little packets, perfect for a lunchbox, or perfect for portion control. Little cookies. You know, I kind of wish they had a swirl in them so they looked like cinnamon rolls. Nice sweet cinnamon flavor. They are soft. There's something about them that gives raw cinnamon roll dough. The drizzle on top isn't doing anything for it. It's not taking away from it, but it's not helping it at all. Maybe if it was a chocolate drizzle, it'd be nice. They're okay. They're not my favorite, but they're not bad. I think we give those a 6 as well. And the last thing for today's video, I think it was the last video, we tried the Wonder Bread brand Nutty Bar, and this is the chocolate donuts. They also make like a honey bun, but I don't like honey buns. So I don't want to do it the disservice of trying something that I don't like as like just a general thing. But I do generally like these little donuts. The chocolate is darker than like the Entenmann's or the Hostess ones. These are pretty good. The chocolate's more intense than the Little Debbie or the Hostess. The donut part is a little bit more chewy somehow. I think the Entenmann's ones are still my favorite, but these are a decent runner-up. I'm going to give these a 7. And that's all I've got for today. But be sure to subscribe so you get notified in a couple of days when I do part 2 of this video and try all of the Christmas themed snacks for the month. But if you enjoyed the video, if you could give it a thumbs up and, like I said, subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye!